Our guest for the program today will be Friederich, who's the senior economist at the Economist Intelligence Unit. Doesn't this seem a little hard to believe, Jan? I mean, didn't they just announce a $600 billion stimulus package during the financial crisis? Why would they announce one when you have the economy chugging along at 11.9% growth?
Yeah, I agree. To me, it sounds quite implausible. China doesn't really need any stimulus right now. In fact, the biggest concern at the moment is overheating. If you add additional fiscal stimulus, you only increase the risk of overheating. So you really don't want to do that. I think there may well be some issue that they misunderstood components of the regular budgets being understood as a new stimulus or something like that. I just can't see that they are now issuing new stimulus. It really sounds implausible to me.
Well, what about if it is targeted in certain areas? I mean, we know the property sector is potentially overheating, and the government knows that. It's taken measures to redress that. But what about areas further into the interior, green technology? I mean, maybe money needs to go towards these.
Yeah, I agree. That's true. But I think just from the macroeconomic point of view, it doesn't matter where it goes. It will have,
because the money will end up somewhere else.
That's right. It will ultimately multiplier effects, things like that, will still have a big impact on the macro issue of overheating, and so you wouldn't want to do that. You may well have a shift in spending towards these kind of issues, and that would be desirable. Similar things like shifting towards more healthcare expenditure, shifting towards more education expenditure, but a further increase in overall government spending is just not what is right at the moment for the macroeconomic perspective.
Well, isn't this targeted spending? I mean, we talked about what new energy is part of the industry. It's also renewable energy.
That's one of the areas, according to China Business. That's right. There would be 9 areas in total if this magazine has its information correct.
Yeah,
but
maybe it's targeted.
600 billion of targeted. That's,
wow. It's a nation that needs a lot of energy right now, a lot of resources. True. But you're right. I mean, that's a lot of money. So
target I would see as something much more specific, much smaller, but then really into going big benefits investments.
Yeah, and it looks like the market's not believing it right now.
I think so.